Hello guys, in this video we are going to see problems on binomial distribution. A coin is tossed 10 times. What is the probability of getting exactly 3 hits, at most 4 hits and at least 5 hits? So, we have the formula p x is equal to x ncx p power x q power n minus x, where head and tail are in one coin, so it denotes p is equal to 1 by 2 and q also is equal to 1 by 2. Now for the first subdivision, we have to say that exactly 3 hits. So we are substituting x is equal to x as x is equal to 3. So we have substituted and n becomes 10 because they have given 10 times. A coin is tossed 10 times, so that n becomes 10 and x here we are substituting x is equal to 3. So after substituting we will get 10c 3 and 1 by 2 the whole power 3, whereas p and q are 1 by 2, so that we have substituted, and 10 minus 3 becomes 7. Then after next step, 7 plus 3 becomes 10 because the base is same. For 10c3 we are substituting the formula 10 into 9 into 8 into divided by 1 into 2 into 3, then 1 by 2 the whole power 10. After solving we will get this. The next subdivision is at most 4 heads. So for at most it means less than equal to, for at least it means greater than equal to. So here we have at most, so that we are substituting less than equal to 4. Then we have to write x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4. Then by substituting x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to use the formula 10cx p power x q power n minus x. We are substituting in that formula. After substituting, we are taking common as 1 divided by 2 power 10. That is in everything in the above step, so that we are taking it out. Then we are writing the other things 10c0 to 10c4, then substituting in the formula, then we are getting the answer. So the last step, last subdivision is at least 5 hits. So p of x greater than equal to 5 is equal to, this is formula, so we are using 1 minus p of x less than 5. Then it is nothing but p of x less than equal to 4, so that the previous step we are using the answer here and taking the answer for this. So the next sum is 8 coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability that of getting at least 6 head. So here at least means greater than equal to. P of x, here they are given 6, so that x greater than equal to 6. We have to start from 6 because they are given equal to, so that we have to start from 6. P of x is equal to 6 to, they have given 8 coins, so that we have to write up to 8 coins. So n becomes 8. We are substituting in the formula ncx p power x q power n minus x. So if we substitute, here p and q is nothing but 1 by 2, because a coin has 2 sides, that is one coin, so that it will be half and half, so that p and q is 1 by 2. So we are substituting here. Similarly for that also. Then after substituting, we are taking the next step as a common. We are taking common, that is nothing but 1 by 28, because in every step there is 8 8 8, so that we are taking common. So 1 divided by 28 into that, then we are substituting for NCX formula, then proceeding like this. You can easily solve this. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Next sum is a coin tossed 6 times. What is the probability that of getting at least 6 head? Here also it means at least means greater than equal to. So here n becomes 6 and p and q as usual in a coin it is 1 by 2. Then p of x is greater than equal to 4 is equal to, we have to start from 4 to n number of a coin is tossed 10 times. What is the probability of getting exactly so that
hits,
n
at most 4
becomes
hits and at least 5 hits?
6, and we are using in the formula NCX p power x q power n minus x. After substituting, we are taking common. Then proceeding like before sum, we have to apply the formula. Then it's the same method. We have to calculate the answer. So the next sum, the mean and variance of binomial, hint is 3 and 4. That is, mean is 3 and variance is 4. Comment on the distribution they have given. So the answer will be, mean is nothing but np, that is 3, and variance is equal to npq, that is 4. The formula is variance by mean, so that npq divided by np is equal to 4 by 3. If we substitute 1.33, the answer will come. Then since q is greater than 1, which is not the binomial distribution, because binomial distribution must be less than 1. So the next sum is mean and variance of binomial distribution is 4 and 4 by 3. That is nothing but mean is 4 and variance is 4 by 3. Comment on the distribution and also find p of x greater than equal to 1. So the mean is np, they have given 4. Then the variance is npq, they have given 4 by 3. So that variance by mean becomes npq divided by np, that is nothing but 4 by 3 divided by 4. Then cancellation of 4 and 4, then we will get 1 by 3. So q is equal to 1 by 3. If we substitute in the formula, p is equal to 1 minus q, 1 minus 1 by 3 becomes 2 by 3. If we further substitute q is equal to 1 by 3, it will become 0.33 and p becomes 2 by 3. Here q is less than 1, so it is a binomial distribution. Next, which is always possible and hence given distribution is binomial distribution. So we are using a probability distribution of binomial distribution formula, that is nothing but px is equal to x is equal to ncx p power x q power n minus x. So p is equal to 1 minus q, same step here also. Then mean is equal to np, that is 4. Then p is equal to 2 by 3. We are substituting in the above n into p, so that n into 2 by 3 is equal to 4. So n, we want n, so that we are taking it to other side, so n becomes 6. What they have told to find is p of x greater than equal to 1. So the formula is 1 minus p of x less than 1. Less than 1 is nothing but x is equal to 0. So we are substituting 6z c0, 2 by 3 the whole power 0, 1 by 3 the whole power 6. So it becomes 1, and 1 by 3 whole power 6 is a remainder here. So 1 minus 1 by 3 the whole power 6. 1 by 3 the whole power 6 is nothing but 1 divided by 729. After taking LCM and dividing further, answer will be 0.9986. So the next sum is a regular 6-face dice is thrown, and the expectation that is 10 throws it will give 5 even numbers is twice the expectation. So we have to prove that it is twice times the expectation. So after solving, let P be the probability of getting an even number in the throw of a dice. The probability of getting even number in 10 throws of the dice, that is n is equal to 10. We have to substitute in the formula, that is ncx p power x q power n minus x. So we have to substitute n. It will become 10c5, that is x is 5 here, but first we are substituting for n is equal to 10. So they have given that twice the expectation, so that twice the expectation we are written. For this 10c we are substituting x is equal to 5, so that 10c5 p power 5 q power 10 minus 5 is equal to 2 times the expectation, so that 2 into 10c4 p power 4 q power 10 minus 4. So the next step becomes 10c5 p power 5 q power 5 is equal to 2 into 10c4 p power 4 q power 10 minus 4, that is 6. Then we are cancelling the both sides. So the next will be 10c5 into p is equal to 2 into 10c4 into q. So in the next step we are applying formula for 10cx, that is ncx is equal to n factorial divided by n minus x factorial into x factorial. So we are applying 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 5 factorial is 5 factorial, and then 5 factorial into p 2 into 10 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial into q. So further simplification, we will get 252p is equal to 2 times of 210 into q. If we cancel on both sides, we will get 6 times and here 5 times. So 6p is equal to 5 2s are 10, 10q. Then further simplification, 3 and 5 will come. So that 3p is equal to 5q. Then we are taking cross multiplication, so that p by 5 is equal to q by 3. Then 3p is equal to 5q. That is q is nothing but 1 minus p. So we are substituting q there as 1 minus p. So here we are taking 5 into inside and multiplying inside. 3p is equal to 5 minus 5p. taking minus 5p to that side, that is left hand side, it becomes 8p. 5 plus 3, 8 is equal to 5. Then p, we will get the answer 5 by 8. So for q, we have to know what is q, so that we are substituting in the formula. Q is equal to 1 minus p, so that 1 minus 5 by 8. So the answer will be 3 by 8. Hence we are substituting in the previous, that is p of x is equal to x is equal to 10cx p power x q power 10 minus x. So here we have to substitute p is equal p and q values, that is p is equal to 5 by 8 and q is equal to 3 by 8. Further substitution, 10cx 5 by 8 the whole power x into 3 by 8 the whole power 10 minus x. So the required number of limits. So the next question they have asked, that is how many times 10,000 sets of 10 throws would expect it to give no even numbers. So the required number of limits that is in 10,000 sets of 10 thrown each will be we will get no even numbers. So that 10,000 into p of x is equal to 0, there is no even numbers, is equal to 10,000 into p power 3 by 8 the whole power 10. Because we have to substitute 10c1 into p power 0 and q power 10 minus 0, so that p power 0 becomes, that is 5 by 8 the whole power 0 becomes 1, and we will get only 3 by 8 the whole power 10, so that which is nothing but approximately 1. So the next is additive property of binomial distribution. The statement is the sum of independent binomial variate is not a binomial variate, that is a binomial variate that does not possess additive property. So the proof will be, let x variate binomial of n1 comma p1. Likewise we have to write for y variate binomial of n2 comma p2. These both are independent binomial variate. Then mx power t, we have to use moment generating formula. Mx power t is equal to q plus p e power t the whole power n. So here there are two terms, so that we are using q1, p1 and n1. Likewise we are writing for y, my into t is equal to q2 plus p2 e power t whole power n. So we are adding m x plus y into t is equal to formula, this is also formula, mx into t multiplied by my into t. So we are substituting the above, q1 plus p1 e power t the whole power n1 into q2 plus p2 e power t whole power n2. These cannot be expressed in the form of q plus p e power t whole power n. So the next is x plus y is not a binomial variate. Hence in general the sum of independent binomial variate is not a binomial variate. So if q is equal to q1 is equal to q2 and p is equal to p1 is equal to p2, then mx plus y into t is equal to q plus p e power t whole power n1 into q plus p e power t whole power n2. So the base is same, so the power gets added, q plus p e power t whole power n1 plus n2. Hence x plus y is a binomial variate with parameter n1 plus n2 comma p. So if you have any doubts, you can clarify in the comment box below. So the sum of additive property of binomial distribution is over, hence proved. Similar problem will be seen if a independent random variable x and y, a binomial distribution respectively with n is equal to 3, p is equal to 1 by 3 and n is equal to 5 and p is equal to 1 by 2, write down the property that x plus y greater than equal to 1. So we are given that x variate binomial of n1 comma p. Then similar we have to write for y variate binomial of n2 comma p. So the given is n1 is equal to 3 and p is equal to 1 by 3. n2 is equal to 5 and p is equal to 1 by 3. So we have to we have to apply in the above. So it becomes x variate 3 comma 1 by 3 and y variate 5 comma 1 by 3. Since x and y are independent random variable, we have to apply here by the additive property of binomial variate formula. We are applying the previous theorem here. So we will get x plus y. So that x plus y means we have to add 3 plus 5. That becomes 8 comma 1 by 3. Then p of x plus y is equal to r is equal to ncr p power r q power n minus r. So n is 8 here and p is 1 by 3. So we want q. So that q is equal to 1 minus p. We are substituting p as 1 by 3. Then q becomes 2 by 3. So they have asked us to find x plus y greater than equal to 1. So by formula we have to write 1 minus p of x plus y less than equal to 1. So the next step it will become 0. 1 minus p of x plus y is equal to 0. We have to apply in NC or p power r q power n minus r as r is equal to 0. So after applying we will get 1 minus 8c0, p power 0 will become 1. 1 by 3 whole power 0, that is p and q is 1 by 3, so that we are applying there. 2 by 3 the whole power 8, then 1 minus it becomes 1, and then 2 by 3 the whole power 8 is equal to 1 minus 2 by 3 the whole power 8. Further we have to simplify, it will become 0.960. So the answer will be p of x plus y greater than equal to 1 is equal to 0.960. That's it. Thank you guys for your support. To be continued.